All right, so this is the coolest place. My travels take me to spots that have a lot of history, a lot of connections to where I'm from, and to a really neat past. It's called the Silver Dollar in Louisville, Kentucky. Really neat neighborhood. I think it's called the Avenue here in Louisville, Kentucky. But this restaurant, the Silver Dollar, is an homage to Bakersfield, California. And I'll explain a little bit more here in a little bit. But one note from the NFL Combine, Nolan Smith, edge rusher from Georgia, just recorded a 1.52 10-yard split of his 40-yard dash. 1.52. That, if that holds, that's going to be the fastest time in Combine history for an edge rusher. That's impressive. Edge rushers are getting insanely athletic. I think it's getting tough for offensive linemen to block these guys, and that's all good and fun. But consider some perspective. Brock Purdy's 10-yard split was 1.55. To give you an idea of how fast Brock Purdy's burst is. Smith with the 1.52, I think he has a 4.4 40 time, which is insane. Brock Purdy, his 40 time was like 4.8 or 4.9. Big discrepancy, right, for Brock Purdy. He shouldn't be running a 10-yard burst that fast if his 40 time is that average, but it gives you an idea of why Purdy is so escapable. All right, let's talk a little bit more here about the Silver Dollar in Louisville. It's where I just had a delicious double cheeseburger. Actually, it was the oldest continually operating fire station in the city of Louisville until about 11 years ago. And then as soon as that closed, well, they converted it here into the Silver Dollar, that homage to Bakersfield. What a lot of people don't know is that Bakersfield, along with Nashville, was one of the two cities that most influenced the development of country music. You had the Okies, right? They're derogatorily named that, the people from the South, Oklahoma, Arkansas, those states who came to California during the Dust Bowl. And that was in 1950, around then. And they settled in large part in Bakersfield. And there was prejudice at the time against those people from native Californians. And they developed really their own subset of musical culture in California, their own subset of country music, and it was called the Bakersfield Sound. There was the Nashville Sound, and there was the Bakersfield Sound, made most famous by country music singers like Buck Owens and Merle Haggard. Well, the Bakersfield Sound gave birth to a lot of raging honky-tonks, some of which are still in Bakersfield, and that whole subculture of country music that lives on today here in Louisville, Kentucky, at the Silver Dollar. As you all know, I'm from Visalia, California, not too far from Bakersfield, so I think it was a neat little connection made back to the Central Valley here in the Eastern Time Zone.